I'm heading down to the river to recover one of my drones, the DJI Phantom. At least I was able to get the flight data, so I have a bit of a map and a route of the flight path. Oh, great! There's the snow. Time to get out of here. Got a route of the flight path and where the last known location, so that's going to help a lot. It might not be that easy to get to. We'll see when I get there. I didn't pay that much attention yesterday to that area, but all right, let's get out of here. And minus 17 this morning. Much more pleasant than minus 26, but we've had a bit of wind. A little bit of wind this morning. All right, let's get down there and hopefully make this a quick recovery. I spent quite a bit of time down there yesterday. It wasn't really that much fun. I was just driving along and a blue Dodge pickup just started coming to a stop in the middle of the road on a straightaway. So I slowed down and just checked with the driver, what's up? Ended up, it was one of my neighbors that I haven't met. I've chatted with him online, and he knows all about us apparently, and we know a bunch of stuff about him. We actually ran across his RV that was parked at one of the local lakes up on the plateau, wondering whose it was. So it's actually his, and the road got deactivated, so he ended up leaving it there. Now it's in there permanent. So it was nice to finally meet him. He also works out here on the ranch, the cattle ranch. All right, we're almost there. I'm gonna get a good view of where I need to go. It's gonna be right across at this cliff here. Not really a good spot, I don't think, to get to. Maybe I'll pull over and have a look. I think it's right down at the bottom of this first tree island there at the bottom of it. Let's see. Okay, access might not be too bad. So according to the flight data I have, it's gonna be right in here. Somewhere in that brush, and I remember there was a tree. It was facing after I went down, so looks like the shore isn't too bad. It's a bit of a haul. I'll have to start from downriver here. All right. Okay, so yeah, I think it's doable. It's just travel. It's actually all boulders. The shoreline's all boulders, and it's not too steep. It steepens out after, but I think we're gonna be okay. So basically, I'm heading right to the middle of the screen is where I'm headed. Bottom of that tree ravine. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad, but never underestimate. Good thing it's actually warmed up to a minus 10. Last night when I was here in the afternoon, it was a minus 26. There is a bit of wind today, so. Yeah, lots of big boulders down here. I spent some time here yesterday. I went down this side first because I thought it was on this side. It's kind of unpleasant. These are my tracks from yesterday. There's a bit of a ramp here actually that takes you down to the shore. And then we'll see. Just kind of stumble along, I guess. Not too far, but I think it's just over 500 meters, I think. Half a kilometer from the bridge. It's just over here. Yeah, bunch of wind. Good thing I'm not too close to too many trees, I hope. I get dumped on a couple of times. I don't want to get cold down here, that's for sure. Not a good spot to be hanging out and getting cold. All right, let's drop down and just stay away from the water, I guess. It's not too bad going so far. It's about knee deep, mostly, but it's all boulders here. So I'm just gonna walk slow, try not to get my feet caught in anything. Kind of suck being wedged into a couple of rocks here. So let's go nice and easy. I don't have that far to go. Just gotta stay warm. Hopefully we'll find this. If that flight data is correct, should be able to get a find fairly quick, because it's not going to be up on the shore much. I was pretty close to the surface of the river, so I don't think more than 10 feet. So it should just be where the shrubs are. All right. I actually remember following the tracks that looked just like this when I was flying. And I remember going over these little crevasse things. I thought it looked kind of cool, but I realized I was going way too fast for any good video. So I started slowing down, which is good, because the data showed I was around 55 kilometers an hour, which is pretty quick for the Phantom. It doesn't go a whole lot faster than that, I don't think. But crashing into the trees or rocks at 55 would not be very good. I expect there to be some damage. The props are probably going to be shattered, because you can't shut this drone off, not like my home builds where I can just disarm when things go wrong to keep it from self-destructing itself. The Phantom probably tried to stay armed. So who knows if I cooked a motor or busted the props or even busted up some other stuff. I remember the impact wasn't that fast, and it fell slowly into the snow. So let's hope that it's not trashed. Interesting tracks coming down, I guess. Let's see. There's some prints down here. I don't think that's a deer. It looks like it's kind of jumping. Could be a cat. Maybe not. I am on the ice here. Should probably get off, but I am on. So looks like it's some sort of canine print, medium size. Could just be a coyote. Okay. So I think over at this tree is kind of where I'm gonna be looking. Pretty well the whole bottom of this. This is the whole tree island. So I'm just gonna look for some impact, some disturbances near bushes and trees. Hopefully we'll get something. I don't want to spend too many searches out here. Nice day for it, so it's pretty good. Except for the wind. Let's find it. So it really shouldn't be much past here, so I'll start paying attention real close. Okay, those marks look not very natural. Just gonna climb below there. It's almost like But where is it? It's almost like the props were there, but that is a weird pattern. That's for sure. Not having a whole lot of luck so far. It looked fairly easy on the map. Like visually, there was trees and some landmarks on the map, but yeah, in winter it's just different. Okay, I went pretty far upriver, further than it went according to the flight plan. But man, the evergreens don't look quite the same right now, the way they're placed. So I wonder if that map is older and they've been washed away or something. It was a pretty obvious cluster of trees just past a gully, but when you're out here, it just doesn't really add up. The landmarks and the trees clusters, they don't really look anything like on the map. So what I should have done is really pull that GPS coordinate and bring that also. So I'll have to go home and just kind of really get some details, exact GPS coordinate. I don't know why I didn't do that. And then bring my GPS or my other GPS stuff and try to get a reading. River's moving pretty quick here. And getting a few snow bombs, definitely. Just a bit of a breeze, but it's not too bad. There's a crow down here. There's a bald eagle circling me just above here somewhere. Alright, I'm getting pretty tired. I've taken a lot of falls. Feet are getting cold. So I went quite a ways upriver around the bend. Obviously, that doesn't even line up with the maps. That's the top of the road at the bend on the map. It looks like it'd be right across, just slightly upriver. So that's where I'm standing. And there's a bunch of animal tracks. Kind of go up here. I don't know what they did. Kind of stopped there investigating and went back down, I guess. So, but this little outcrop looked close, and sure enough, I started coming up, checking out what animal this was. There was a disturbance sitting here. So it looks like whatever animal was in here may have actually smelt this and came to investigate. So this thing's jammed in pretty bad. Let's just dig this out carefully. All right. So it's probably stuck in here a little bit. No, it's still pretty powdery. Hopefully it's not busted, but my airspeed was fairly reasonable. I expect the props to be trashed. I don't know if they kept running and burnt out the motor or whatnot. So camera looks like okay, gimbal looks okay. I think I got into these shrubs here and it fell straight down. I didn't have a chance to get out of here. So yeah, it's stuck pretty good. Frozen in overnight. Oh shit, looks like we took a hit on that. It's got definitely a crack in the arm, the casing. So does that. That's not gonna do a whole lot. So actually they're all like that. I guess it was so cold. Yeah, that prop's done. Alright. What do we got? We lost 2 props, not bad. And other than that, besides these little stress cracks, they may have been there for a while, but I can definitely do something with that. Other than that, I think we're okay. Okay. Well, that's the end of that. Well, we got a happy ending after all. Just got to trudge my way back. So yeah, about half a kilometer, I guess, from the bridge. Pretty close to what the flight data said. So, okay. I am getting cold. It's time to get out of here safely. Get home. Okay, got the machine back. All right. I'm beat. Because I went further upriver and then back and forth and back upriver a few times. It's all kind of side hilling on boulders. Yeah, it kind of sucked. Got to take a minute and catch my breath. Got a few cramps. It's kind of an uncomfortable walk. So I think the drone's gonna be okay. I'm gonna just get new props. They all have a couple stress cracks in it. So we'll toss those. We don't need to throw a blade in mid-flight. I'll let this dry out for today. It's not really wet, but we'll let it just completely warm up. Take the battery out, let it warm up. The battery might be damaged because I discharged way beyond what you're supposed to. But I'll bring it up to room temperature and see if I can get a charge back in it. There's 2 other batteries, so we're still okay. Yeah, we'll do a couple of test flights at the house before I go out again. Make sure everything's cool with it. There's some stress cracks in the casing. I might just pop the cover off and have a look, and maybe I can run a little bit of glue inside there and just make sure it doesn't spread. I think it's from the cold, not really from the impact. I mean, the thing is, oh God, this machine's quite old, at least 6-7 years or so. Yeah, so we'll do a motor run up and check all the GPS and camera functions tomorrow. And if that's good, we'll send her back out. And won't be doing that mistake again. I was flying way too fast backwards. So at 50 kilometers an hour, you can cover a bit of terrain. I was slowing down because I thought I should turn around and see where the hell I'm at, but it was too late already. Okay. So mostly happy ending so far, depending on how much damage we have on the machine. But if it's just a matter of service and props, then that's fine.